straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Odrick, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll set up a throw. He's got White here. Kevin White. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kevin White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Another pistol look here. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll drop to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Mason. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they'll go on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Like, it's lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd down following the incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Green Beckham has it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
4th down. Here's Lynch. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. This will be caught at about the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And it's incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Mason. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his man. It's Austin. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there, able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up. And
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rodgers. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That's caught at the 1. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. On first down, it's Lynch. And that's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carlos goes Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. J-Ron Elliott in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Back to Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back to throw.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
He'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Now it's Lynch. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers looking to throw to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. 11 yards for number 11. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Well, Charles, the forecast